What's happening? Hi, I'm Jim.
I'm Rinda.
We're Hardiness Approach.
Here we are.
We've emerged from the kitchen work that we've been doing.
Oh boy. Oh boy. It's been an experience. Hasn't it?
You know, every twist, every turn, there's a surprise. It's just, it's pretty amazing.
Okay, so this, when it comes up with the same title as we had before. We don't know why, but we'll go switch it when it's time. Hello, Dolly and Bernice. And I think Eric was on there. Yes. So, we have gone much further in the kitchen than we were going to go. And we are feeling very good about it.
We are actually. You know, we've had several commenters who have suggested that they've done similar projects, and it seems to go on and on and on. Everything that's touched turns into multiple additional projects, and that continues to be the case.
So here's just a tiny example. We have this problem in the corner of the kitchen, and as we went and looked at it, we're like, well, where's the moisture? Where had the moisture come in, or what was it like, you know? So he was knocking. I says, I'm going to go outside and we're going to see where this is. And then I'm like, well, we need to take the siding off. Well, we need to fix this. And I'm like, oh my word, we started in the kitchen and now we're outside. So anyway,
yeah, it's craziness. So yeah, there's some more things to do.
Hi, Timothy.
Right now, we're going to follow through on getting the inside right, sealed as best we can. And for those of you who were concerned and haven't followed all of our videos, we had some local friends who had been watching the videos, didn't want us to close up the wall without putting a window in, and have stepped up to help us be able to get a window to put in.
Oh, shocked us.
Jumped up. Just a real shock. But overwhelmed, humbled, very grateful for what they've done.
So when we are done with this video today, we're going and purchasing a window and then making the frame for it to go in. What happens if we put this right there? I know you have to do that. Then it doesn't look like we're looking at this.
Maybe. Can't get it to set. Nice. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Be patient. Be patient. Puts me closer than you, if that's okay with you. Okay, we'll set close. How's that? There we go.
Does that work?
Now it's cutting off the. Oh
no,
here. It's behind us. Okay, we're good. We got
Sorry,
it.
we had to switch some things.
Carmen from Puerto Rico. Seriously, that's awesome.
Wow! Welcome, welcome. And Juanita, very nice.
We've gone through a lot of pondering in regards to the window, as far as what kind we really want to put in there.
And we're probably not going to bore them with all.
No,
the
we're not going to go into the details. But there have been a lot of considerations, and some of them, what we have to do to put things back together. Because if we get a window that's not as wide as the current one, then on the siding for outside, we have some challenges trying to get that all closed up.
Two Wild Onion Homestead. Good evening.
So I'm sure they're not talking about the onions. That's cute.
Well, we're grateful that we're an inspiration to anyone. Some of the stuff we're like, should we film this? And we're like, no, we don't need to have people see how silly we are, how much we don't know. I mean, it's not like we're teaching somebody. We did look at a bay window. I just think a bay window is my one thing about a bay window is that it is besides cost prohibitive. I can't open it. Can you open bay windows?
I'm sure you can get bay windows you can open.
Because I need fresh air to come in there. So, anyway, there are two wild onions. I will look at it a little bit more because I would love to have my garden.
I've tried to talk her into it. I don't know what that means for me. It sounds like a lot of difficult, challenging work, but we'll see. I mean, obviously, this is a kitchen window. This is a window that is going to be used in a lot of ways. It's going to be looked out of. I mean, it looks to the east, so every morning we're going to be getting the sun in there. It would be great to have it that way.
I'm in an older house, and my brother and I are doing the work. Yeah.
It goes on and on, doesn't it, Timothy?
Well, I think one of the most challenging comments we got this week was from Linda Kratz, and Linda's been following us since the beginning, and she said that she's in year 26 of their 5-year plan of redoing their house. And I went, oh,
that was very encouraging.
That's not so encouraging.
But you know, we've started saying this is life. This is our life. We're going to enjoy it. We're not going to go crazy and try to get it all done by the end of the week.
In fact, I think this evening we're going to set up a Scrabble game right in the center of the kitchen and play some Scrabble every once in a while when we need a break.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
But progress so slow and steady. I mean, we have other things that are going on. If this was the only thing we were doing, we'd be a lot further along. But the other demands of life are there. Yeah.
You're halfway through your kitchen remodel. And when did you start, Dolly?
So, Dolly, how do you know you're halfway through? I mean, is half like somewhere between the beginning and the end, and that's how you're measuring half? That I would believe. I don't know we can really measure half.
And Carmen says we're building Rome, but not in a day.
Yeah. Anyway, I would say it's satisfying. We're still to the messy part.
Actually, I think it is satisfying to me to be, well,
knowing what's there now as opposed to what was.
Plus,
so that's satisfying.
Now that we understand how to do a window, I mean, before I didn't, and now I've done a lot of YouTube looking and talked to people, and we'll talk to some more people. So I look at it, and it doesn't frighten me. But the corner that he's been digging all the stuff out of, that frightened me because I don't know what to do with it.
Dolly, we're doing dishes in the laundry room sink. It's not very big, so it's a real
not a
challenge.
laundry room sink. It's a regular bathroom sink.
Yeah, it's just a small sink.
Paper. Oh, that reminds me. I need paper cups because I'm tired of doing them. You started turning a shed into a home 5 years ago and still not finished. Slow and steady. You guys are doing great. Well, thank you for the encouragement, and rah rah, go for you.
Yeah, no, that's the way to do it. You know, it's
took 2 years for Juanita to build their log cabin. See, we're in good company.
I keep saying we have to be patient with ourselves and with the process. That's the reality, huh? And
yes, and Renee, we're so happy when we walk on our floor and it's just solid. Yeah. Now, you know, we still have to put the subfloor down. I mean, underlayment, but we're not doing that until we're all done with the other.
And then the floor.
And then the floor, which we haven't picked out yet. We know we're not doing tile. I'm just not a tile person in the kitchen, especially because it's so cold, and I am not putting the water stuff underneath that. So it's going to probably be, you know, something that fits together nice.
Yeah. So
anyway,
we're looking forward to that.
So today we have chosen the subject of talking about an empty nester Christmas celebration. And we are sitting in Missouri, and
our kids aren't.
Our children are not here. And so we do not get to be with our children during this Christmas season. And so we're finding a lot of things that we'll be able to do that will still make us feel like we're not homesick for them and still being able to do things that are fun. But let me just go back and answer. Our home is concrete, but we have done changes to it. Okay. And then Dolly asked vinyl. I just don't know what we're putting in yet.
We haven't done the shopping yet. We aren't planning to do vinyl, but once we start shopping, that may become one of the options. We'll see.
Yeah, probably interlocking pieces or something like that. Anyhow, so this year we are doing some things for Christmas. That on Christmas Eve we're gonna do some Christmas caroling, just the two of us. Although there's a family with little girls, we may invite to do it with us if they're going to be there. And he's going to play his guitar.
Which means I have to take a break from everything else and pick my guitar up, which hasn't been done for a few months.
So he's going to play his guitar, and we will then just go to a house and sing a song on the porch and give them goodies, and then
which means we've got to make goodies first.
Which means we've got to make goodies.
I know what we're doing Monday.
Yeah.
We're making goodies.
Yeah, and it'll be goodies that we don't normally eat, but I'm going to try to make them. Now, we saw a Christmas movie, and we watch lots of Christmas movies. We saw a Christmas movie where they were in a small town, and they went Christmas caroling, and then as they would leave the home, they would invite them to go with them to the next home, and the next home, and the next home. And we're probably not just going down the street. We're probably going to drive to different people in our church and things like that.
I like that idea. We might...
What kind of goodies can you make with no kitchen? Oh, Dolly, don't throw a damper in it. No.
Yeah, Dolly, we've got to get creative. We do have somewhat of a kitchen. We can cook a few things. We have the oven that we've been using. We have that available.
Our oven is amazing. It's an oyster, and you can fit a full pizza in it.
Yeah.
I know that I'm making the little white Christmas, they're like the Mexican wedding cookies, Italian wedding cookies, not very sweet, rolled with nuts in them, and rolled in powdered sugar.
Yeah.
And I just bought powdered sugar at the Amish store, and I'm like, is anybody looking? I'm buying something I shouldn't be buying. It's Christmas.
But we've got to share it, and what we find is people...
Look what she's suggesting.
Snowballs.
No, Dolly.
Oh, divinity.
Yeah.
Well...
Okay, so I have to tell them.
Yeah.
So making divinity on Christmas Eve is our family tradition that has been in my family since my grandma. And every single year as a child, we would make divinity. And divinity, you have to beat it. And you have to take the time, and so you just pass this bowl around, and it gets stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. And we haven't made it since we changed our diet.
Because we don't really
don't eat it. But I love it so much. And we have learned how to make it in a mixer. But it was just a family tradition. And so we did it with all of our children, and as their spouses came, we involved them. So divinity was just this amazing candy that we made, and somebody's got a question mark as to what it is. Corn syrup and sugar, and I think there's even milk. I can't remember.
It's been too long.
Yeah, egg yolks, egg whites.
Egg whites.
So anyway, this sugar mixture comes to a boil. It gets to a soft boil. And then you have egg whites that are beaten already into a bowl. And so those are beaten, and so you start pouring 1/3 of the batter slowly as you're winding, as the person's doing it. And then you put the rest back on, and you get it to go to hardball. As soon as it goes to hardball, then you slowly pour the rest of it in, and you just keep doing it until it loses all its dullness, and then you add pecans in the end, and it's so good.
The way it turns out, Carmen, is it's white, and it's fairly light, and
it's like a nougat candy.
Yeah, something like that. So and you kind of do drops of it, so it's odd shape. But
throw it down after Christmas.
Yeah.
You don't understand how much I love divinity. We have to use the 3-bite rule.
Something like that, Carmen. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, but it's got more substance to it than meringue because of the syrup candy.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's our tradition.
But it's fun. You can do. You can put food coloring in it. Make it different
we would
colors.
always make pink and green, and we never made yellow. Pink and green, I guess.
Yeah. We can have a lot of fun with it.
And on Christmas morning, so we would make it as a family, and then it just disappeared. We didn't eat it. But on Christmas morning, as a child, it would be set. My mom would have the full table with all kinds of candy and cookies and this and this, and they just appeared on Christmas morning. And so that's what I always did. Anyway.
Yeah, Carmen, it is very sweet. Can you half the recipe?
I don't know. But I don't want to half it if I'm making it for other people.
We're gonna be sharing it, and that's really the idea of divinity is the way we do it is, one is you're sharing the process of making it, and then two, you have lots of people to share it and whatever other goodies you have.
We're dreaming of what Christmas will be like next year when we actually have the kitchen done, the living room with a tree in it, the farm table with people sitting at it.
Yeah.
It'll be great.
Knocking stuff off of my desk here.
Yes, it is GMO if it's corn syrup. Yeah, see, another reason. Unless somebody can find some. And I joined your class to help with my diabetes.
Yeah, well, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We haven't made it in 10 years. So.
Divinity is not about eating healthy, unfortunately. Yeah. So it's just a tradition and something fun to share.
So, yeah.
Yes, yeah. In fact, we had one of our granddaughters asking when we were coming to visit.
Oh, I know.
That always hurts when they ask those questions, and it's not right away. So.
We have two granddaughters that their birthday was yesterday, and the oldest one is 17 yesterday, and she was 3 years old.
They both have the same
when
birthday.
The baby was born on when her baby sister was born on her birthday, and so. It's their birthday on the 20th and then their Christmas on the 25th, and it just makes it kind of nuts. So I tried to celebrate their half birthdays, but they still want something on their birthday. So
brown rice syrup. You know, we've really stayed away from those kinds of desserts. So
hi, Brenda.
Of all the exploring we've done with foods and recipes, it hasn't been to find a better way to make the ultra sweet desserts. Just got to admit that. So
yeah. So I mean, we do a lot of fruit for our desserts and things like that. So anyhow, we'll figure out something fun to make for people, and so that's one of the things we're doing is Christmas caroling on Christmas Eve.
Yep.
And then some of the other things are. Oh, we've started saying Merry Christmas to every single person we meet. It doesn't matter if they're...
Realize it's not always politically correct, but...
You know what? Here, I think it is.
In our area, it definitely is. Sometimes you get
Hi,
people
Benny.
who won't respond when you say that, or, they get kind of a weird response. Everybody that I've talked to who they're being cautious, they want to be politically correct, I do the Merry Christmas, back comes a Merry Christmas. They're very happy that I'm sharing the season with them that way, and that they can express it. So I think it's a good thing. I mean, it's the name of the holiday, Christmas. So it ought to be a Merry Christmas, right?
It ought to be. So. And Brenda makes cinnamon rolls. I used to make like a Christmas bread that you put in, like cinnamon rolls you put in a circle and you cut the outside and it looks like a wreath. See, all things before I ate healthier.
Yeah. While I was in Air Force and we were stationed in Germany, the office that I worked in, we had a, what was it called? The snack, it was a snack area, and we had a refrigerator and all. Anyway, she started making cinnamon rolls, and I would take them in for that snack area, and they would sell.
It was the way I earned money.
And so the way that worked was the snack fund got a percentage of whatever was sold there, and so we had a pretty amazing snack fund. Anyway, she made great cinnamon rolls. Everybody loved them, and they never lasted more than a half hour when I got them to the office. It was great.
Hi, Tamara. Hey, Eric. And let's see, Puerto Rico tradition is hard to stay away to when it comes to food. I bet. It's nice to share the love. I do the food and share it with my family, yeah. Everyone is your buddy when you have cinnamon rolls, yeah.
Yeah, they'll follow you around like puppy dogs,
Cinnabon
right?
was this little guy's fall down, and he doesn't get him anymore.
I think not eating Cinnabons is the reason I've lost a lot of weight. At least one of them, right?
So, anyway, that's just a simple thing, but saying Merry Christmas to everyone and hands-on living, yes, we are.
Well, but let us state it correctly. We're members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
We don't use the word Mormon anymore. So, anyway, Mormon at the very, very, very beginning was a slang, and it just became part of it, and so we don't use that anymore. I was stationed in Germany at Rhein-Main. Oh,
cool. Yeah, we were near Bitburg, north of Bitburg, in a little place up there.
And then one of the other things that we're going to be doing is going on a Christmas drive. But I like what Eric's saying right now.
Yes, absolutely. You know, happy holidays is like, I may say that to my friends who I know are definitely not Christian, and there are a lot of people who are, with a little sensitivity to them. But if I don't, anyway, I seldom do that. Merry Christmas fits. In
I
fact,
don't think I ever say happy holiday.
well, you know, I work with people from India right now, and today we were wishing Merry Christmas, and they were wishing us Merry Christmas back. I mean, we here a month or two ago were wishing them a happy Diwali.
Happy what?
It's a big celebration there, a multi-day. I mean, they really do festivals right. They do them for a week. They get a whole week off of work. We need to do that.
The Cougars are playing right now.
Ah.
Yeah, they're winning. Okay.
No, she's asking.
No, they
14-10.
are. Eric says.
Well, very good.
Okay, my son is in the Navy overseas now. He'll miss his second child's birth.
Oh.
How I wish I could send him rolls to, yeah, no kidding. You know, I have a son who's single, and he was my youngest biological child, and we adopted 3 children after him. And he was my baby for 3 years. No, that's wrong. He was my baby for 17 years. And so he and I still have this really strong bond, and I'm like, you know what, Jim, he would love it if we would send him something food-wise.
He'd love it.
He would love that.
Yeah, that would be good. I don't think we'll make it there by Christmas.
Well, you know, we could. So, Dolly, your husband was active duty also. Oh, Jim was in the Air Force for 11 years active and 1 year the other. So, anyway, yeah, we do wish him well.
So this the other thing that we're doing is the Christmas drive.
We love to drive. I know that sounds crazy. We love to go driving out in the country. Carmen adopted 2 grandsons.
Ah, okay.
So that's cool.
But so really what we're saying is if there's something that you enjoy doing together, oh.
Wow. Okay, we got to stop and comment on that. He was an Air Force cruise ship on this.
You know what the 135s do?
No.
Refueling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Jim was in communications. In the Air Force.
I was on the ground. Actually, I went TDY to the satellites. No, that's a joke.
Yes.
Had a lot to do with satellites, anyway. So.
Anyway, we love to drive. When we would drive at night, you could see all the lights, but there's not a ton. I mean, when you're in the country, it's
I think you'd see that more in the city.
Yeah.
So we're going to pick a couple of destinations, you know, kind of a loop, a Christmas Day loop to go to places we haven't seen that we'd like to see and just kind of enjoy southern Missouri.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, we need to drive up to Kansas, Merriam, Kansas, which is just below Kansas City, to IKEA. That's the closest IKEA to us, and pick up our sink.
She's got it picked out.
I picked it out in Utah, and then I had the guy look it up and see where we could go. It's hard now. Shopping. Yeah,
Yep,
it is more about shopping than the real meaning. And you know, we said last week that we were just having this small amount that we were spending on each other, the equivalent of $10 from 1973, and literally we sat in our house and both of us ordered our stuff through online, and it started coming in the mail, and we didn't even have to go out. Let me rephrase that. I actually love shopping. I love shopping in big cities. Like, I have memories of living near St. Louis as a child, and Dad would take us downtown and see all the musical windows and all of that. That's magical. But just to go to Walmart to go shopping is not my idea.
Yeah, Walmart's not shopping. That's for sure.
Diane says their oldest son and wife are in Japan. Wow, lots of military. Military is just so close to our hearts at Christmas time because everybody's separated. Yes, we are getting a farm sink. So that's one thing. Oh, D Jesse
Really?
11. Christmas of '89, my family and I were stationed in Panama during the invasion of Panama.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. So anyway, thank you everyone who served, who has people serving, who has loved ones serving, who has been a wife of a server.
We all serve.
We all serve. Sure. Yeah. It's great.
We're also interested to hear some of your empty nest. Maybe you've not quite there and you've thought about things you'd like to do. Maybe you are and you have some new empty nest traditions that you've started. It'd be great to hear about them.
They love seeing Christmas lights that never really seem, and they've never seen any ugly ones.
That's true. You know, anyone that's up to show the light of Christmas, however they're done. I mean, that's the point. They're lighting Christmas. And
we watched a Christmas movie that was where 8 strangers were stranded together at a church, and it was a lovely, lovely movie.
Yeah.
But the meaning of the bell, I didn't understand. The meaning of the bell is for, now see, I can't even remember, for calling people to Christ, I think is what it is. So it was a beautiful, sweet story. It was called The Christmas Miracle. If you ever want to see it, just go to Amazon or something like that. Oh, I missed that one. What did that say?
Which one?
Let me move up. I'm a bit nervous about my empty nest transition, but I plan to serve
above that, about the drawings,
as much as I can. Yeah. I started doing drawings and a letter to my small grandkids.
Oh, I like that.
That's wonderful.
I like that.
Real letters.
Yeah. But I do agree with the idea of serving. I mean, it's tough to serve all the time, but there are lots of opportunities, not just at Christmas, but this is a special time to do it. There are even more, and it just feels good to get out and do something that's helpful for somebody else.
Yeah, absolutely. We've kind of got 2 little families that we're trying to adopt for Christmas, and that'll help. Anyway, it's so
blue LEDs.
Oh, they're not
really
soft.
Popular right now.
Well, I like the white soft lights that snow can twinkle through, and not that we're having snow. We're in the 50s every single day. I don't think we're having a white Christmas this year.
Yeah, I'm not sure what started the interest in blue lights. There are a lot of them in a lot of different situations, and even at Christmas. So I don't know the symbol that's there, or if it's just the cost, and so people have gone with them.
You've adopted a family, and it was one of the best Christmases ever.
So, like, adopted a family, like we're going to take care of this family and do things for them.
For Christmas, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea.
So, do you do FaceTime? I haven't done FaceTime. We used to do Skype, and we haven't, and we just need to get back into doing that.
Well, FaceTime is a bit of a...
Oh, FaceTime is iPhones, and we don't have iPhones.
Yeah.
Really wonderful to visit nursing homes and assisted living, actually all year round, absolutely. Though, because that's what we spent most of our last 10 years doing. I mean, I managed or worked with independent living, nursing homes, and assisted living. There's always people that don't get to go anywhere.
Yeah, but even those that do get to go, they don't get enough visits. Very few of them have family that are friends who are there very often, and they appreciate. There are a lot of them that are just shut-ins too, and that's the thing to keep in mind. When you go there, you're going to see the people who are involved in the activities and are coming out to whatever the activity director or what's scheduled. And that's fine to interact with them, but there are going to be people who don't come out, who don't want to socialize, and those are some hard nuts to crack.
They do, but they don't. They don't come out, but they don't like
They
being alone.
want it, but they don't. Yeah, but they, I don't know.
So Massachusetts and Tennessee are getting rain. Rain, rain, rain in North Carolina. Wow, we must be in this like.
Yeah,
we're getting some little drizzle,
we're getting the
we
edges.
got drizzle one day. Yesterday.
Have a Merry Christmas, Eric.
Merry Christmas to you, very much so. We're going to be closing down here in 2 minutes, and our hearts are just filled with love for this incredible year that we have had, where so many people have been part of our life that we have never known before, and we feel like if we met you, we would just embrace you and love you so much. Dolly says she was surprised at how many people never get visited in a nursing home. So let's do that too.
And there's a lot we could do.
Yeah.
We ought to just...
We'll just start going.
Well, we ought to volunteer to go in and do something, entertaining wise.
Just take your guitar and sit in a group. You know how they would just sit in a group?
Yeah.
Just sit there and play. Merry Christmas to all, to all. Love you all. Thank you so much for all of your love and encouragement. And blessings to every one of you. You have anything else to say?
Oh. I'm just thinking about our kitchen.
Well, guys,
20 inches of
enjoy.
Snow.
Where? Same weather. Lots of rain after 20 inches of snow just melted in Virginia. Whoa. Yeah, Virginia and North Carolina got hit. City Homestead. There you go. Hello. And Merry Christmas to everyone. We just appreciate you so much. I worked in a nursing home. Good luck on the windows. Thank you. So we're going to go get our window now.
Yeah, it's window time. Merry Christmas, everybody. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing your love.
Right here, Jim?
Yeah. No, it's not a touchscreen.
Bye-bye.